Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Mike again. In this video we have our friend Dan Clark, also known as MrSpeakers, to tell us a little bit about his latest creation, the AlphaDog headphone. Now Dan has been in the headphone community for quite some time now. He is first and foremost a headphone enthusiast like you and I. He's a hobbyist and an audio engineer. He's been modifying these modestly sounding Fostex T50RP into these amazing sounding audiophile grade Mad Dog headphones. Now the Mad Dog headphone is currently in the product line. It's selling for $299 if you were to buy it right out from Dan. But if you have the T50RP already and you want to modify that into the Mad Dog, you can just send your headphone in and Dan will take care of the rest for you. But today we are going to take a look at his latest creation, the AlphaDog, which is the next level up, and in my opinion, because I heard it already, it's a reference class headphone. So without further ado, here's Dan Clark.
First, thanks for the chance to talk about what we do. This is the Mad Dog headphone. It's a modified version of the Fostex T50RP, and we've been making them for about a year and a half. The idea that we had when we started this product was to make an audiophile grade product that was really comfortable, closed to provide isolation, and priced at an affordable point so that pretty much anybody who was looking for a serious headphone could afford it. They went from $300 to $400. They received great reviews. We got coverage in pretty much every major publication, and were commented on as being a industry-leading audiophile headphone at the price point, as well as one of the best closed headphones under $1,000. One of the things that caught my attention was that people would often refer to it as having they were frequently referring to it as having a very open sound for a closed headphone. And that meant essentially that it did not provide the level of soundstage that an open headphone would. And historically that's always been the case. There have been very few, if any, closed headphones that have ever achieved the ability to sound open. But being the kind of person that I am, that was a challenge and like putting a red flag in front of a bull. So my question that I asked myself and my team was, can we make a closed headphone that everyone will say is just a great headphone? And whether it's closed or open will become irrelevant, except for the fact that it will be closed and have the benefits of isolation that the closed headphone does for travel, work, loud environments, etc. So we worked for a long time and we researched what it was that we felt was making the phone sound or have residual sense of being closed, and isolated it down to the way the enclosure was built. And we went on a project to develop a new enclosure where we started utilizing 3D printing to develop different prototypes such as this one, where we tried and experimented with different cup shapes, different ways of tuning the headphone, different ways of designing the baffle that the driver mounts to see what we could do to improve the sound, and we began to isolate in what was making it work better. And what we discovered was that some of what was making it work better in our prototyping was actually the way we were making our 3D models. And we began to optimize our 3D models to make a double-walled structure that provided even more isolation than we'd had before, with a lattice internally, which is an artifact of 3D printing, that we optimized to give the best quality sound by making it as rigid as possible while kind of keeping the most airspace and keeping the weight down. The result was the AlphaDog, which we announced this week and we're really proud of. It's a $599 headphone, and it provides really the most expansive soundstage and the greatest sense of being open that I think we've ever heard in any closed headphone. And of course it does have the benefits of being able to isolate. In fact, it isolates better than our original headphone because it has that nice double-walled architecture. We also, in addition to that, built in a couple of nice features like the ability to thread on the ear pads. So instead of having pads that are screwed on or have complicated mounting rings or are stretched over and are visible from the outside, we designed it so that the pad's flange slips into this groove using this little locking tab. You simply put it on, start rotating. My grip is kind of funny holding it for the camera here. And the pad is on, and then you just align it to the angle you want to be comfortable. No tools, no fancy adjustment, and it has a nice look because the pad's concealed. So there are no flanges or mounting parts or adhesives or anything else complicated to deal with, which makes that really nice from a kind of longevity and maintenance perspective, because everybody at some point will have to, no matter how well we make a leather pad, it will eventually wear out. So that's the quick introduction. This is the AlphaDog. It's actually now what we did discover is instead of using conventional molding process with the 3D printers, we liked the results we were getting so much we made the decision to make the world's first 3D printed headphone. And so we actually take this 3D printing process and we finish it off with a really beautiful automotive paint and have now what looks like just a really nice high-end headphone. We've been able to keep it comfortable, we've been able to improve the isolation, and we've been able to take the sound up to the point where we believe this is really an excellent reference level headphone, but at a $599 price.
Thanks, Dan, for showing us the new AlphaDog. Are you guys as excited to check it out as I am? Now you can pre-order yours right now. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys so you know where to find more information and how to pre-order it. Dan tells me that they will ship early next month in September. Stay subscribed here because we will bring you the first unboxing of the new AlphaDog. So stay tuned. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at HiFiGuy528. On Facebook, also HiFiGuy528. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and thanks again Dan for showing us the new AlphaDog. We'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye.